Unless I'll sing the whole podcast.
Are we recording?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I'm doing a very professional. I'm actually hitting Sir Thomas up right now as we speak.
Coster?
Thomas Coster. Because I'm asking him if he has a drum key. And, he was typing in it. He just shitted on me. Oh, he's coming back. No.
He's not coming here, is he?
No, he's on his way.
With a drum key?
Yeah, he's going to bring us a drum key.
Are you serious?
Are you singing out of key?
I told you I was going to sing the whole cast. I don't need a duet.
I want to sing the harmonies.
Is Tom really on the way?
No, but he won't. He's not.
He's
not. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait.
Is very tight.
All right, Tom. All right, Tom's tight. I think I have a drum key. So, okay.
On the way?
No, it's here. It's located.
Yeah,
I just hit him hard. I was like, yo, by chance, do you have a drum key?
You like, where's it at?
The boy, you know what? That boy is very, what's it mean to be like on, punctual? Is that mean to be like, on time? And, what's that mean? What's that word I'm looking for? To be like very, like you're.
I don't know, but that boy's always late.
I know, but he's like fast to respond. Like, I can't tell you how many times I text a boy, and you're guilty. I'm guilty of it as well. But when you're like texting somebody and then they just sit on it for like, you don't get an instant response. I get it, like people are busy and shit, but sometimes you're just like,
I also don't feel like I owe anyone an immediate response. If you want an immediate response, call me. I'm probably not going to answer. That's
exactly why I'm going to text you, because nobody's going to answer the phone. Like, nobody answers the phone anymore.
My boy, Sean Shakya, R.I.P. He's not dead. He's moving to Chicago.
Might as well be at this point.
We did. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
We had his going away party at 49 West in Annapolis on January 2nd. And that's where I played that acoustic show.
Yeah.
And he called me like 2 days prior to New Year's Eve. And I didn't answer, and he had the best response. He was like, all caps in quotation marks. He was like, "Why would you call me when you could just text me?" And then signed it me. And I was like, did I say that, or is he just like doing a bit? And then I realized he was doing a bit, and he was like, "By the way, hit me when you're back. I want you to play the show." So I was like, "Okay, that's tight."
That's awesome.
It was kind of a cool way to he's funny, man.
That's cool, man. Well, dude, so it was a going away party. So, dude, you've been busy boy.
Between New Year's Eve, playing sold-out shows at the Met and acoustic shows last minute, and it's been very tight.
It's actually very tight. So yeah, man, it's very tight. Like I said, I was shouting out your boy, the drummer of your band. He's a good boy, and I'm just stoked that he hit me back that fast. That's all I was trying to say, and we turned it into this whole thing about people like trying to dodge calls, which. I don't know. I like talking on the phone. Like, I like to call somebody sometimes. I like shooting the shit because, like, when I'm texting and shit, like, I just don't, like, I'll get bored and I'll just try to stop it. And then, like, I'm like, you can hang up on the phone and be, like, done. But with texting, it's like, you see your threads. They're millions of miles long. It's like, when does it end, dude? Like,
you and I have been sending each other voice notes.
And I love it.
I like texting like that.
It's tight, yeah.
I like talking on the phone if I have somewhere to drive to.
Mm-hmm.
And I know most of the times if I get a call from a friend, it's because they're on a long drive. But I'm usually at my house, and I'm not trying to talk for like an hour.
You gotta have your time.
When you and your boys are both driving and you call, that's the best conversation you'll ever have in your life.
Remember, we used to call each other when we were door dashing all the time. We would just be like, dude, we're just on the phone. Well, people do that all the time, but like. We're like bitch and be like, dude, we gotta go like 7 miles, like 10 miles away.
Someone's got like $4,000 worth of fucking 7-Eleven, and I gotta drive it 30 miles.
Yeah, to give it to them. And then they bitch because the food is cold. I'm like, dude, it's so far away.
Don't DoorDash taquitos, man. That's fucking weird.
In the beginning, DoorDash used to be like, they used to be pretty like centralized to where you live. Like it was like, it could be too far away for you to actually get food from there. But now, dude, they don't give a fuck, dude. I'm kidding. And there's so many restaurants on there now, like just like Cheesecake Factory. Like, why the fuck do I need to DoorDash that shit?
There's also a bunch of ghost restaurants.
Yeah, there's a ghost kitchen in Hamden. So like there's like, and it's like 6 different things.
Yeah.
And it's literally on Falls Road. It looks sketchy. It's just in an empty parking lot with a white trailer, and that's
well, the move. So you'll see all these random restaurants. You're like, when the fuck did that open up around here? And it's always some weird name. It's like Mega Dilla Dilla Roll or like and Doug Dimmadome of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, but it will have the address. So all you have to do is go on Google Maps and search that address, and you're like, dude, that's fucking Romulo's.
Yeah.
And they just like have a ghost kitchen, so they're like double dipping.
Yeah.
Because it'll be Romulo's Pizza, but it's called like Changus's. You know,
yeah, I know
you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's fucking weird, man. And you're like, where the fuck did Changus open up here, man?
Changus started selling za.
Yeah, and you're like, I'll try Changus za. What the fuck? And then it's just Romulo's, and you're like, I mean, that's tight.
Yeah.
But I wanted Changus's, man.
Can you imagine?
It's real. Yes, I can. It exists.
I don't believe it. I still don't believe it, even though I know we just talked about it. But anyways, I hate that fucking shit so much, dude. Like 2023, I'm done DoorDashing, dude. I've been saying it. I've been trying to stop doing it, but I can't. It's just so easy.
We probably do it once a week. We did it for about 2 months because my fucking slumlord landlord just refused to fix our kitchen for us for about 2 months. And I yelled at him about it and ended up getting a shitload of money off my rent. So yell at your landlords. Actually, if you guys need someone to do it for you, I'm starting a business where I yell at your landlord. Because I had a moment where I wished that I went to law school and became a lawyer, because I was like, I like to argue and win when I know I'm in the right.
Yeah.
Because all these dudes take advantage of people because they know that you don't know your rights or how their money works. And this dude tried to pull some slick shit. He was like, I mean, I paid $5,000 of my own money to renovate your kitchen. And I was like, first of all, I didn't ask for a renovation. I asked for a working dishwasher. Like, that's all I wanted, dude.
Really?
Yes. That's all we wanted. Our dishwasher broke, and I wanted a new one. And our oven hood was from 19 fucking dickety-doo. It was, like, leaking sludge. And I was, getting sick. And I was like, fuck, we need, like, to live in a livable situation.
Right.
And that turned into 2 months of, like, well, the contractor's fucking really hard to get a hold. And I was like, give me his number. I'll fucking get a hold of him, man.
Yeah.
And then that turned into a whole goddamn fucking thing. And then, long story short, I won.
That's so tight.
Because I was like, bro, don't come at me with how much you spent on your investment property when I see no return on this investment. I pay your mortgage that has been paid off for probably 40 fucking years.
Right.
And by the way, asshole, I know that you can write off your expenses from your earnable income at the end of the year. So fuck you. Don't come at me with this. And I said all this to this man. Yeah. And when I tell you I had the hardest erection.
Really?
Oh, dude, it felt so good because I won. He was like, all right, and hung up. And I haven't heard back from him since. And I got like a $500 credit on rent.
That's very tight.
Yeah, so I want to start a business where I just yell at people's landlords.
I hear you, man. Yeah, it's been a whirlwind of events. And, we just went through the holidays, very psychedelic, went through Christmas, the whole 9. Dude, that was fucking tight. New Year's kind of sucked for me because I ended up getting COVID.
No, that's such a. I was like, COVID's still around.
Yeah,
man.
no, that's dude, same. So yeah, Christmas, for Christmas Eve, we went over to Kara's stepdad's house, Steve's, and we partied. Had a great time. Steve texted us and was like, "Hey, so and so, tested positive, and blah blah blah, this that, and the other thing." And I was like, "Oh, it's all." I was like, "Okay, that sucks." And I'm at my parents' house. I was like, oh, "This could be not a good thing." But then I'm like, I don't feel fine. I mean, I wasn't close to the guy at all during the whole thing. But anyways, the next day we went home. I'm jumping over a lot of stuff because we got to see you and hang out and all that kind of stuff. But when we went back home the next day, all our pipes in our fucking goddamn apartment were frozen, dude. Because we weren't there all weekend. Because it got down to 8 degrees. Remember when it was just so Siberian cold, Orchestra or whatever it was? So long story short, the fucking pipes froze. So then we couldn't use our toilet or our shower because the water wouldn't drain, and we were, it was terrible. So I had to rent a fucking hotel. The day after Christmas, me and Kara were staying in a hotel. Mind you, I got a great deal on it, but that's neither here nor there. So
still money.
I'm I just got home. I wanted to spend a Christmas, nice cozy night. Sit back, just have a cocktail. pop on some shitty show and just hang out and, you know, bang the night away.
Yeah.
But, you know, that didn't happen. We had to fucking get out of the house. We stayed in a hotel for 2 nights. Cost me like 200 bones. I was pissed. But then, fucking turn around, dude. We got a plumber to come out. 2 days later, we got home. It was all good, but the fucking goddamn landlord made us pay $130 for the fucking plumbers to come out.
I told you I'd call him and yell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was like, we need a boy. I yelled at him. I raised hell, and then they like sent me like some legal shit. Like in our lease agreement, apparently it says all this shit, and I was like, this is fucking
leases
shitty.
like don't hold up in court if the state's law overrules.
And I was like, dude, like I had to rent an or a hotel. Like I paid money to not be here. I couldn't use I couldn't use what I was paying for. Yeah. And I was just fucking blown. I was just like, and it happened today. I found out all this today. So I was like, what the fuck? Here I was like, we all paid it. And I was like, you know, that's fucked up. Like, we shouldn't have to do that. And, you know, like you said, you got some landlords that are really shiesty, like yours. And then you got other ones that just have all the fucking legal shit, like, dialed in. Like, anything you come at them with, it's like, oh, yeah, well, you didn't read paragraph 17B on, you know, phrase whatever. And it says clearly here that you're in the wrong. I'm like,
no, they try to hit us with that too. And I
was like, what the fuck?
No, I told you what to do. I said, wonderful. I will pay my rent into an escrow account with the comptroller of the state of Maryland until the repairs are made, or you can just do the repairs. It takes a fucking 20-minute Google search with what your actual rights are.
Every time I ask you questions, you're just like, use the Google machine, dude.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, dude, fuck you,
I do
man.
it at work. No, it's not fuck you. Do it,
I'm
dude.
like, I'm asking you, man.
No, ask the internet, man.
You got all the answers right now. I was like, maybe he'll know what I'm talking about. And you're just like, use Google. And I was like, you're a fucking
I sent
cunt,
you. I sent you articles. I said, read this.
No. The last time you sent me shit. We never send anything of relevance. It's all fucking stupid videos that are hilarious. Yeah. But, you know, that's just such is life, man. You know? But yeah, dude, so like the whirlwind of the holidays was crazy for me. And like I ended up like catching COVID from all that bullshit. And like but it was like thank God it was like super like it wasn't bad. It just was like runny nose, and I just was like, as soon as I took the test, you know how you're supposed to wait like 15 minutes to read the results, like the at-home test, dude. As soon as I like dropped the shit in there, it was like 2 minutes later, it was red as fuck, and I was like, oh yeah, that's it.
I got the bull.
And then Kara was sick, so we're both just deadly sick the whole time. And I was just like, you know, like she had like a stomach bug, and I just slept on the couch. I slept on the couch for 10 days, dude.
Jesus, your back okay?
Yeah, actually, I kind of liked it because I was like, you know, like I slept good because like I snore sometimes at night. So like Kara just like, dude, I get my ass kicked every night. Like I'm getting hit a lot. I'm putting her on blast. She beats the shit out of me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right. And then I'm like, babe, I'm tired of getting beat up. Like I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. But I was sick, so I was sleeping on the fucking couch and just laying out. And like I would just be up all night watching Trailer Park Boys or just like getting way too stoned. And I was just able to do whatever. I felt like a little kid. You know what I mean?
You baiting on the couch?
Baiting on the couch, like looking at myself, like staring at myself in the mirror, like just really, you know, really living in my own filth as well. Like it was terrible. And like that in that week, dude, in that week, like we both couldn't go to the grocery store because I was like, you know, like the new like COVID restrictions and all, like, you know, or like the CDC fucking guidelines and shit. It's like you just have to wear a mask. You can go in public. I was like, I'm old school COVID. Like I'm not leaving the house. Dude. I'm locked in.
I've been here since the beginning. Man.
I was like, I know COVID. Like. Yeah. You know, like I like the first album the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm an old school
like
strain.
Their fucking EP, dude, before the main run that came out. Before
Omicron came out, they got way too progressive.
Yeah, dude, they got a little cocky, didn't they?
Yeah, they came out with like too many drum fills with that Omicron.
Dude, it was a little aggressive. You're just like, hey man, getting back in the pocket where you belong.
Like the original strain,
OG strain,
19,
like the Acacia strain. They were rippers.
When your first record's called 19, you're like.
That is tight.
Skirting the line.
That's maybe that's how we talk about the progression of like COVID. It's just like albums. Like
well, there's 19, then there was Delta, and then Omicron.
Delta was that they don't talk a lot about. That was like the one where they got a little experimental, you know, where they're like, you're like, yeah, little less synth, my guy.
And
like
there's a new one out now too, which I don't even know the name.
I don't know. There's like Ebola. No, what is it called? Well, what's it called?
The new
The
strain?
new one. Yeah, I don't think it has. I think it's just it just
came out this week. I don't know. I haven't had a chance
it's
to listen to it.
It's self-titled.
Yet,
It's just called COVID.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to listen.
Their self-titled album.
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
It's where they go back to their roots and like everyone's dying.
We're gonna
it's
just
like,
more.
fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Close
you're gonna
it
lose
down.
your taste and smell
Yeah.
again. It's all botched.
Yeah,
man.
so that's basically what happened. Is like I just said I'm not leaving the house. And that's when I DoorDashed like every day, dude.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I was like, it's tight because they can just leave it at your door and just go down and get it. Like that's the delivery has gotten tight. I will say this because you don't even have to like see the person come to your house anymore. Like they just drop it on your doorstep and you're like, get away from me, dude.
We've had to start leaving in the directions. Please leave it like on the other side of the sliding or the like the what the fuck is the
Like the screen
name of
door?
the screen door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave it because they would be putting it like right in front of it, and we couldn't open the fucking door.
Yeah, that's actually
like we were those people, and I was like, God, what the fuck? So I had to like reach across.
You like go around the back.
Yeah, dude. So in our instructions, it's like, please leave it where it makes fucking sense, you asshole. Like, oh my god.
They're like throwing it in the bush.
Dude, I'm telling you, the world. It seems like the world is out to fucking lunch, man.
I hear you, man.
Unless my patience is just very thin, and I'm a very patient man.
Yeah.
But recently, I've just felt myself like,
Old man.
dude, I will be straight up like, I will pull into like a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot, and if there's like more than 3 cars in the drive-through lane, I'll just drive around and leave, dude.
Dude,
I just have no room for any of it.
amen to that.
I'm just like, no, not today.
No,
like I don't care.
Dude, I am so with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll order. I've done this too. Like I'll order food, or whatever through the drive-through, and I literally will order food, and then I'll pull up, and then it will be taking like a dick's age. Someone's like arguing about something. 'Cause I live in Baltimore City, so everyone's got something to say. Like nothing's ever good enough. Well, they're always like fighting with the goddamn cashier or whatever, and I'll sit there and be like, you know what? I'm gonna fuck the whole day up because it's gonna fuck them over because they're gonna be like, they're not gonna know what the fuck happened because I literally will order food and then dip and I'm like, I'm not waiting for this, and then like when the guy goes up to pay, they're like, you get this, and they're like, no, and they're like, whoa, what?
Yeah.
It just and the kid's never gonna sleep at night. He's like, something happened.
Yeah. Dude, that happened to us, man. We just got like 2 Cokes and a McDouble and a McChicken, and I get to like, I've already paid, I've sat and dealt with all the bullshit, and I get to pick it up, and the lady, she's like, yeah, you got like 5 McNuggets and a McChicken and a McDouble, and I was like, no, we just got the McDouble and the McChicken. She was like, yeah, and like 5 10-piece nuggets, and I was like, and I looked at her, I said, if you would like to give me that, that's fine, but that's not what I ordered. And then just handed me the bag, and it was just our order. I was like, what was that? What was that interaction?
Dude,
it was so strange.
Yeah, it's like
I was like, no, but
was she
okay.
hustling? Was she like side selling nuggets on the side? Like, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, or maybe it's like that's even
like,
deeper.
she was like, you give me $2,
like,
I'll
meet
give
me
you 10 nuggets.
Or she was like, meet me out back. That's like our code name for some fucking
pussy.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm talking
I was like, my girlfriend's in the car.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we're not treywaying in the
Yeah, I
fucking
was like,
McDonald's
I'm
parking
not,
lot.
I'm
My
not.
guy. I have a little more fucking.
But
respect.
moral of the fucking caboose is like, I've lost my dude. Yes, I have left multiple
drive-throughs, transactions open.
Just because I'm like, I'm not dealing with this anymore.
I hear you, man.
I get in the line, and immediately after like 10 minutes, because that's how long it takes nowadays, I'm like, this was a mistake.
Absolutely.
And then, but at that point, I'm like, I've already come too far, and I'll just wait it out. And it's like, it takes 30 minutes to get through a fucking drive-through with 5 cars in it, and
Dude.
I'm like, this is not. And it's
Oh my God.
and it's like $30, and I'm like, dude, this is just not worth it.
This is McDonald's.
But
Why
then
is it $30?
And then I go to the grocery store, and it's even worse
Dude.
because like the fucking people are everyone's out to lunch,
Dude,
and like self checkout, no one knows how to use the self checkout.
No, dude, God
and,
forbid.
And I'm like, dude, no wonder people go postal.
Oh,
man.
dude, don't ever come to Baltimore and self checkout.
I don't. That's why I don't.
Because, dude, they don't give you like plastic bags are banned in Baltimore City, so you have to use paper bags and you have to pay for them. So it's like it's either 5 or 10 cents a bag. So on top of that, so if you're going grocery shopping, like every bag you get, like, it's 10 cents.
Yeah.
And it has no hand. It's a shitty bag, right?
Yeah.
So you always have to remember your reusable bags. I cannot tell you how many times I've bought, like, my fucking, like, closet.
You have so many reusable bags, you always forget them.
I have hundreds.
Yeah.
And I buy them there. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, you botch, boy, dude.
But, dude, and you're right. Like, in the self-checkout line, dude, like, I get so frustrated. And, like, dude, I cannot reiterate enough. Like, I've been doing the same thing lately, dude. Like, I thought I was going crazy. I have literally been, like, dipping on shit.
Dude, I've been leaving.
I've been dipping on
like,
shit.
Nope.
I'm like, you know what? It's kind of cool. Like,
I'm like, not
you're
today.
Like, you know what? They're not gonna have my money today. It's like, I'm gonna save the $10 or whatever, the $100, because I was like, I'm not waiting in line.
Still have the audacity to be like, do you want to round up to fucking? And I'm like, no, corporation.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't you do that, you fucking assholes?
Right.
Like, I'm not. Stop using me for your tax write-offs. I just had to deal with 40 minutes of fucking complete bullshit. I just spent $80 on like 3 99-cent green teas and like a bag of pepperoni, and for some reason it was $80. Like, I did the math in my head. I don't know why it's at $80.
Yeah, I've been noticing, dude. Like, I know everyone's been talking about the inflation and everything. Like, I haven't noticed it yet until, like, within the last month or two. It's like, it's insane, dude. Like you said, I go to the grocery store. I'm like, I got like 5 things. It was $150.
You know what the dagger is, bro? It's not even inflation anymore. It's pure corporate greed.
Yeah.
Inflation was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
And it was like, God, this kind of sucks. Now it's like triple inflation, and fucking wages haven't increased with it, and like everything is getting shitty, and it's just getting really bad.
I hear you.
It's getting fucking, and I don't even get mad.
I'm pissed off.
Well, no. Dude, I just go, okay.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave, bro.
I have grown to understand that too, because I used to be the guy. You know me, dude. I hem and haw a lot about some stuff when dumb shit starts going down.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
But especially now, like, anytime I'm in like a 7-Eleven too, like, it's always a transaction at the fucking. There's always something going on. It's always somebody doing something. Like, let me do this. And no one's doing any work. Everyone's just staring at each other. I'm like, and I'll have a handful of shit, and I'm like, you just missed out on $20 from me. Like,
yeah, but the cashier doesn't care because they're getting like $8 an hour.
Right, but yeah, you're right. But then you're just like, I'm just not dealing with it.
That's what I mean.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Dude, I see why my parents have been going to Costco for like 30 years.
And going early too.
Going early, like
It's
once
tight.
a fucking week, just getting everything for the week.
Dude, I love
just like,
grocery shopping with Kara.
I love grocery shopping with Lorenza. I also love grocery shopping by myself.
Me too.
But I'm just
I
like,
find some cool shit all the time.
I don't know why we're talking about grocery shopping.
No, but
it's just been pissing me off, man.
It's not. It's fine to talk about grocery stores because I really do genuinely enjoy now, as I'm getting older, going to the grocery store.
Me too. I love
it's
it
like
as
a
kid.
fun thing to do.
I know,
I
but
do, because I am a kid in there. Because Carol is like,
100%.
she's got what she needs, and
like
I'm
for
like,
gushers.
and I was exactly,
Yeah,
and I'm like,
it's
you know what, babe, I'm getting snacks, and she gets like, whatever, and I come up to the, like, I'll find her like 6 aisles down with a bunch of shit in my hand. She's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, I'm paying for all this, so yeah, I'm serious.
I'm
and I just
real
dump it in
serious.
here. I was like,
That's
I'm
tight.
getting all this shit.
Now, and that's a dagger because I do genuinely enjoy it, but I can't anymore because of the state of affairs going on, and it's it's like the public and the people that are. It's just a perfect amalgamation of a bunch of a hurricane of bullshit that I have to, and that I'm just in the eye of, and I'm like.
Yeah. It's like shit's
I'm
spinning.
like that John Travolta fucking meme in Pulp Fiction. Where I'm like
where the fuck? Like, where am I?
Is this, man?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
and it wasn't always like that.
No.
It's been very recently where I'm like, no, man. And I just have,
I think everyone's tired.
instead of being like, because freaking out does nothing.
No.
It doesn't even make you feel good.
No, yeah.
Because people like they're like, oh, fucking asshole, angry
Yeah.
fucking white
Yeah,
person.
you're a meme now.
Yeah, and I'm like,
you're
fuck.
fuck it.
So I will leave a grocery cart full of shit and just be like, I'm out.
I'm dead.
I'm done.
It's your problem now. There's ice cream in here. You better chop to it,
Oh, my
boys.
dude, some dude's getting paid to put this away. I'm
Yeah.
keeping that dude employed.
Yeah.
You know,
this
like
guy's getting extra overtime.
You know what I mean? I'm like, good, man. Fucking steal from the clock, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, like
clear,
poop
steal,
a lot
yeah.
when you're working.
Yeah,
dude.
just take a lot of shits, man.
Yeah, just be like, I got IBS, boys. Like, and you
Dude,
can't, you can't, dude. You like, oh, you're gonna like come at me. It's like, dude, I have IBS.
Also,
like, I'll shit my pants.
I
It's fine.
think it's illegal to like
tell you can't shit pants.
Well, just to
or
talk,
shit
just
in
to be
towels.
like, hey, you're going to the bathroom. I'll be like, what?
Yeah, you'd be like, oh yeah, well yeah, dude, you caught me. I've been masturbating
Yeah,
every fucking 30 hours,
Yeah.
like every 2 hours. He's like, no, man, I drank 16 beers last night, ate a bunch of nachos. I'm shitting
I
it
feel
all
like
out.
shit, dude.
I
I'm
was
hurt.
like, you're
I'm
what?
hurt.
Like, I came in today,
Yeah, you're
dude.
looking up here,
Like,
man.
I'm here, man. Like, I could be home. I could be like, man, I'm good. Like, I don't need to be in today. Or I can be here shitting a lot and just like hanging out and waiting for lunch.
Dude, that's why New Year's Eve was so tight, because I was in complete control of the entire event, and it went perfectly. Everyone got paid a shitload of money. The bands ripped. We fucking ripped. Everyone had a tremendous time,
Yeah, man.
and I was like, this is what happens when I'm in charge.
Tight.
And I was like,
That's
why can't I, as a 31-year-old man?
I thought you were 32, but okay.
No, in October.
All right. As a 31-year-old man, you suck at like being thrown off, man.
Don't throw me off.
All right. Here's the plan.
As a 31-year-old man, I don't feel like I need to ask permission to do anything. If I'm gonna be late, like I'm gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I don't need to be like rushing around, feeling like I'm fucking doing something wrong.
Yeah.
If I need to take 50 shits, I'm taking 50 shits.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
I'm with you.
If my 30-minute lunch runs like 15 minutes extra because I fucking wanted it to, so be it.
You're like, I really enjoyed that sandwich. I bit it all, and
I took a nap, bro. I needed an extra 15.
Right.
And I'm not saying, no one bitches at me about it.
Right.
But personally, I've gone through like a decade of being like, feeling like I'm rushed.
Yeah, man.
And I understand
I'm with
being
you,
like
man.
25, people are like, oh, you're only 20. But even then, I was like, I think I have like personal autonomy over my own decisions with my fucking life on this planet.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to fuck off, I think I could. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I think about that all the time too. Like, I'm like, you know what? Like, I could just say fuck it all. And
Dude, low and
was like,
slow for 2023, man. Like,
I like that low and slow, dude. Like,
I'm trying to find the zen in everything, like
Yeah.
repetitive tasks, and not being bummed about what I have to do.
Yeah.
And like, even at the grocery store,
That's what I'm
if
saying.
something's going wrong and like some dude just being a dang, it's like just count to 10.
Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Because it's so easy to blow the fuck
Yeah,
up.
dude. No.
And then you feel bad about it like the rest of the day.
Yeah.
But some people really fucking push you.
Yeah.
They really, and you try for like days on end. There's like 4 days and they're just really grinding on it. And on that 5th day, you're like, nope.
Yep. And it's just.
And then it's bad. And then you feel bad for like a while.
And you're down in the dumps.
You're down
And then
in the
nothing,
dumps.
like you said, nothing good happens when you fucking argue, get pissy, blow up. You might feel good for that nanosecond. It's just like drugs. Like, you only feel good in that time point. But
it's a tremendous
you
rush
need-
of fucking adrenaline.
you need to fucking, I'm with you, dude. I think, I love your mindset for 2023, and I'm going to go roll with it. Not being a poser, because I'm really going to
Please don't.
stick to it.
Never. I think the world will be better.
But I think, I'm with you on that, man. Like, I used to be, you know me, man, dude. I was super hot headed with shit. Always have been.
Immediately.
But like, exactly, because I always, like you said,
Very impulsive.
Like, for years I felt like I had to get it done now. But I think honestly, like, with everything that happened during the last 2 years with lockdown, like how the fucking world was and how the United States was and still is, but like everyone, it's just like really letting everyone kind of really put everything in perspective. Saying like, what the fuck is the point right now? Like, there's no point in any of this right now. Like, everyone like seeing it. It's like, it's just like you said. It's just I'm just gonna go with it.
I got the basics covered, and I will.
I just want to live comfortably.
That's what I
like,
mean.
That's it. Like, I mean, even then, and that's the other thing too. I was like, I hope Karen knows. Like, I was like, like, I don't need a lot to be happy in life. I was like, if we literally, like, if I lived in an RV, I'd be fine with it. And I've been I'm texting you about it. I want to do RV shit, dude. Like,
RVs
it'd be
are tight.
tight, man. But
dual income.
I don't need,
no kids.
It's very tight.
Is like I've heard they've called them dinks.
Dinks. And
My cousin was like, dinks are tight. And I was like, you know dink?
You know dink?
And she was like, dual income, no kids. And I was like, oh, copy that. It is tight.
And then, there's a dink wad as well. Is a dual income, no kids
with a dog. That's what, yeah. Well,
so you're a dink wad.
Yeah. There's memes. It was like, to be a single dog in a dual income income household, and I was like, Rudy's living the fucking dream,
dude.
bro.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, let's just fucking mellow. And she's on the same cello wave, dude. Like, it's just very easy going. Like, and I think that's everyone's like, I think you're right, man. I think you need to find the zen in everything you're doing, man.
I have found.
That's a really good. I like that.
I'm in this. I have like this very contained ecosystem of my life right now.
Right.
Where I got a job that rips, that I don't have to work at all the time and bust my ass. I get my shit done and I do it really fucking well and I take pride of it. And it gives me just enough to keep everything else fucking balanced.
Gotta love it.
And then I've got, we've got this space. So we can come up here and we can do this. And we can play fucking music whenever we want. Right. I just played a sold out New Year's Eve show. I probably do like 5 or 6 a fucking year. And like that brings in just enough, and I can sell just enough merch that then Mountain Wolf's taken care of, and I appreciate that. I don't need like this worldwide. Everyone's like, dude, when you guys make it, it's like I feel like I have made it.
You're good.
I've made exactly how I want this to all contain itself.
Right.
And the people that find it, fuck yeah, keep on coming in. We love you guys. Keep coming in.
Yeah, love that.
But it's like, I'm done with the fucking rat race, man. Because the rat race is the race to the bottom is never won. You know what I mean?
Damn.
The race to the bottom is never fucking won.
Man.
Like, I'm fucking here, you're fucking, and like everything's okay.
I'm fucking in, you're fucking out.
I'm fucking in. That's what you just started rewatching Trailer Park Boys. I just started rewatching Eastbound and Down.
Dude,
and I was like,
you know what? I am on that tip now. Because I love rewatching that show. Eastbound and Down's great. Like Trailer Park Boys, I like that fucking humor. It's funny as fuck. I don't care what it is. It's very dark and shitty and like just like
funny.
raunchy.
And
good. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But I know. But like the whole thing that you're talking about, dude, I'm totally with it, dude. Like you got me I'm like, all right, yeah, fuck it, dude. It's 2023, dude. I'm letting it rip.
You've got a tremendous job that lets you fucking do what you want.
The same way, like I finally have a job where I and I'm still uneasy about it because I still have some, like, don't get me wrong, like, I still, it's a grind, you know what I mean?
Same.
But at the same time, like, I don't feel like I have to, I don't have, like, this tremendous pressure of getting it done right then and there, second done, calling me every 10 minutes, and like, what the fuck are you doing out there? I'm like, I'm fucking burning the house down.
Because that shouldn't exist. Because mistakes get made in a high stress, like, it needs to be done situation. The only time it ever needs to be done under very high stress is like bomb surgery or like brain surgery or bomb surgery as in like diffusing a bomb.
Like you like bomb diffusion.
It's like, dude, I'm selling beer. It's
squads.
like, bro, I'm setting up fucking stanchions.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm fucking making glass. Like, come on.
Yeah.
It takes, if you want it done right, it's going to take me some time, and I can get it done. And that's where you build trust with an employer, where it's like, okay, I know you guys get shit done. But the dagger is, we have been in places where that trust should have existed. Right. And it never was. And you're like, what the fuck are we doing here?
Yeah, and it always felt rushed. There was like, there's communication happening, and like you said, like, I finally, like, we both have found, like, jobs that, like, you have some, like not freedom, but like some, like, I don't know, it's a little bit more relaxed.
We found jobs that respect what we do because we're fucking good at just being
us. And it's fun, dude. And I love working for Narragansett. I really do. It's a great
I love
company.
being an optician. It fucking makes sense to me.
It's just a great company. Like, all the people that work there are incredible, great company. I love it. I just can't tell you that enough.
And here, when you said you were like, I'm a little uneasy, here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Our next jobs are for us.
Yeah.
Like, this is we have stuff that we can do that maintains all of this. So there's no rush or no feeling like the fucking paycheck's like not enough to stretch to the fucking, like, we're fucking in a spot that we're like, okay, let's just continue doing this.
Yeah.
And our next, because what? Let's say we work at these places for, it's like, push it out 10 years.
Right.
We're 40 at that point.
Yeah.
When you're fucking 40, no one, like, when you're fucking put together and smarter than us, like even if if Amazon owned the world,
right,
and Bezos was like, well, like, I'd be like, well, no, man, like, either gonna put us on TV for some fucking bullshit prime channel where we just do this because I'm fucking 40, dude.
Yeah, I'm 40. I'm retired.
I'm 40.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to. That's what I'm like. There's something to be said about like aging into things.
Yeah.
You reach a certain salary that like you're like, this is how much I fucking make.
Yeah.
And if they're like, well, we're not gonna pay you that, you'd be like, then I'm not gonna work for you, and you just collect unemployment.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, no. What you're saying is like what I think everyone needs to do is like I literally have been searching for a career like my whole 20s. Like I went to college, did the whole 9, did my thing, did production for years. It was great, but I fucking had an epiphany when I started seeing like all these older dudes that were sound guys and shit, and they were just like living with their parents still.
They're like broken.
They're like 45.
Their backs like don't work.
And then I'm just like, and they're like, yeah, I don't have health. I'm like, there's no like longevity in this.
No.
And then obviously with the pandemic, it like literally just like put a real eye opener into it. Be like, this isn't like we don't need this. I'm like, whoa, which sucks because obviously like music is a very important thing in this world. But it's just like it just really was an eye-opening thing.
It wasn't like we don't need. It was like this can be taken away so easily.
Right. Just like life, everything's just snap of the finger. You're done. It sucks. But I'm telling you, man, that shit is like bonkers. How much I've changed with like having a job where I'm like, I like it. Like
Yes.
this is the first job that I'm like, I like it, but I feel guilty about liking it. So I still have like imposter syndrome like all the time about it. Like. And I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I should be like doing, like, I should be like, why am I not getting yelled at right now? Like, I'm always ready for somebody to be over my shoulder being like, yo, you should have, what are you doing? Like, why are you eating lunch? Why are you taking your time here? Why are you not in that account right now?
Yeah, but meanwhile, those guys were fucking, like, just fucking off by the, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was just a fucking power trip.
And to be honest, dude, like, being in sales is very like it's a lot on your persona, dude. Like you have to be on all the fucking time.
Absolutely.
You can't just walk in there and be bummed out. Like, what's up, man? Like, what's good? You want? All right, I'm not gonna waste your time and leave. You gotta be like, yo, what's up? You gotta like be enthusiastic always. And just be on. So like, it's exhausting in that way for sure. But like I genuinely like doing what I do. It's like it's fun. It's entertaining to go out and see this shit because you're just like you see like the behind the scenes of like the bar scene or liquor stores and all that shit, and then like all the in between, and then actually going there and seeing your product, people like drinking, like enjoying the product you sell. It's like it's like a high. It's like what I used to get when I did production and be like at the show, like, you're there for 12, 14, 20 hours before the show even starts. And then like the concert is maybe 2 hours long in entirety, maybe 3. And it's done and you got to break it all down. But in those 3 hours of downtime, like when you're watching the whole thing unfold and you're just seeing like thousands of people just having the time of their life and you like witness it, and you're like staring out into the crowd and you see the band is just electric on the stage and you're just like, those boys are just having a good night. Like it's nothing better when like a band is having fun still and playing and just like killing it and they're just ripping and everyone's just like smiling and just you're watching it and then it all unfolds and you get that fucking rush and you're just like, that's why I do this. Yeah. Like even though those 3 hours were some of those people's like people talk about shows for the rest of their life. And you just made their fucking
I think that
moment
happened to a bunch of people on New Year's Eve.
That's what I'm saying. So like, dude,
I think I did a backflip.
I don't know. You had a helmet on, so you had protection. Well, that's not very protective. I touched that helmet. That thing is made from fucking, like, I don't know, tin cans.
I don't know. I think I jumped pretty high and like hit my head on the ceiling.
You gotta be careful.
I'm glad I had that helmet on.
Yeah, dude, you could have been sleeping.
I was bouncing around, dude.
Dude, I'm so bummed that I couldn't make it.
I know.
Dude, it was very, I was like, me and Kara were like, just like, we were both so bummed. Because like, I was like, we're going to see like Evan and like Carly and like Taylor and everybody. I was so pumped to see everybody and just be like, the boys are ripping. And just, be a part of it. And just, in New Year's with all of my favorite people at one spot.
No,
like,
it just. I'm not trying to
it bummed.
rub it in.
No,
I'm telling the people out there.
No. But like, I saw a bunch of videos and like, people were like responding to your comments, like of pictures, and like, it was just like, it looked incredible. It looked like you guys ripped.
It was a hell of a fucking night, and I think we've got like a deal with the Met where we're the only band that can play there.
That's tight, dude. That's awesome. You're like the house band.
We're the house band like 3 times a year, man. So come on out and see us.
Dude, trimesters, dude. Triangles are tight. The
That's-
strongest shape
dude,
in the world, man.
Dude, that's what I'm saying.
They build bridges on
The
triangles.
Father,
man.
the Son, and the Holy Spirit, man.
That's a fucking cross, man.
It's a triangle, man.
Yeah, no,
Father,
man.
Son, Holy Spirit.
No, that's a diamond, dog.
Cross has 4 points. Father,
Diamond
Son,
Dallas
Holy
Page.
Spirit. Oh, yeah, I guess Father,
Yeah.
Son, Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
I like the triangle, man.
I love triangles, man. Oh, that's awesome. Diamond Dallas Page.
Trigonometry is the only math that ever made
geometry.
sense. Well, trigonometry is the study of triangles, pretty sure. Fact check it, ding.
Oh, it's wrong? Yeah, you're right. I was right. I was right, dude.
Geometry's like round. I mean, there's
Shapes.
triangles in geometry.
Rhombis and fucking
But I'm pretty sure-
rhombuses and fucking...
The study of triangles is trigonometry.
It might be, or it might not be, dude. I'm like,
you,
I don't know.
I think it
I'm
is.
pretty sure you're right, dude.
Yeah, thank
Like
you.
obtuse triangles, like
Acute.
isosceles,
Yeah.
acute, like equilateral. That's my favorite word in the world.
Equilateral.
Equilateral.
That's the favorite world in the world.
Right now it is. It's like my favorite word in the world, dude.
Word in the world.
You know?
When I played that acoustic show, my boy Stefan Hauer, who's a tremendous singer-songwriter from Annapolis, lives down in Nashville now. We're standing outside while Jimmy Ha from Jimmy Chicken Shack's playing. And Stefan looks at me and he's like, dude, your podcast is something else. He's like, because he drives back, he lives in Nashville. He drives back and forth from Nashville to Annapolis or all over. So he asked for podcast recommendations. And I was like, fucking Heavy Riffs, man. And he just looks at me. He's like, your podcast is something else. I was like, yeah, it's pretty. It's fun. And he was like, no, when an episode finishes, I have to take a second and be like, what the fuck just happened?
Really?
And and he's like, I listened to it, man. I'd listen. And I was like, that's tough. I was like, do you like it? What are you telling me? Is it a good something else? And he's like, no, it's tight. It's tight. It's tight.
All right.
So, shouts to Stefan, dude.
I'm with it. Shout out to Stefan. Sorry, I just coughed.
Jesus Christ. Man.
I made sure I coughed into
the mic.
I did
fucking
that like an
bang.
ass-langer.
Yeah, it was an ass.
I'm an ass-langer, dude. Yeah, so... But yeah, dude, so New Year's looked tight. So you guys... So what was the deal, man? You guys played until, midnight. Did you guys get to actually do a countdown?
Bro, so the way the countdown was going... No. So, so around 11:45...
You're 15 minutes. I can play.
We're in
maybe
the
one song.
around 11:45. We're in the middle of APRC.
Oh yeah.
And we're in the jam of APRC.
Yeah.
And I looked at my watch.
Yeah.
And I said into the mic, I was like, "We're in the jam, right?" And we're
Yeah.
getting and people are fucking rocking out.
Yeah.
And I was like, "We're gonna keep this shit going until midnight." And then 5 minutes pass, and when you're jamming, 5 minutes can be an eternity.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, we're gonna finish." This
Yeah.
So we we rock it up and we drop the end of APRC. It's like
Yeah.
aligning. And it fucking so by that time it's about 11:55, and I was like, okay, cool, because the next song was this new song that we've been working on. The trees are calling out my name.
Yeah.
The wind is moving slowly. You remember that from the acoustic joint?
Yeah.
But that's one of that song launches into a fucking. The jam could be 4 hours.
Yeah.
So we start that song, and at 11. So at 11:58, we get through the first verse and the first chorus,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
and we're into the jam. And I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck yeah! And my buddy Josh, who's Evan's best friend from high school, Josh Kleppen, he used to play drums.
Yeah, he's a killer drummer.
Yeah, he used to play drums.
He's a professional drummer.
He used to play drums in Fire Kid, which is
Yeah.
another fucking popular band from Nashville. He's a lawyer now, so shouts out. If you ever need help,
Lawyer
better
up.
call Kleppen. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If
So-
you got the clap, call
so
clap.
I'm like, it's getting close, and I know it's getting close, and I we're jamming, but I'm talking to the mic, just talking shit, bro. I mean, we're fucked up. Everyone's just, dude, the vibes in that room were fucking crazy.
Yeah.
The people smoking DMT out of the pen, fucking blowing
fucking
it in
gnarly.
my face. I was on half a fucking bean. You know? I'm we're sucking Gansett down,
Yeah.
dude. We're the vibes are fucking crazy. Tom and I are wearing all white, dude. I'm wearing a captain's hat. You know when I'm wearing a captain's hat?
Oh yeah, I saw it. I was like,
we're
it's
out
on.
till lunch
Yeah,
in
dude,
the
you're
best
out,
possible
taking
way.
lunch breaks.
Dude, 30-minute shits, man. You know what I mean? We're gone. 3 sheets to the fucking wind, buddy. We're heavy squalling. We're Tornado Alley, dude. We're fucking Vinny Boy Lane. We're hitting flat dogs, baby. We're fucking
rolling
gone,
down
dude.
the fucking
We
train.
are
dude.
deep in the chilies, dude.
Dude, yeah, we're marinating, boys.
We are in the bag.
Yeah.
If you know what I
Seal the
mean,
bag.
dude. We are blowing our nose.
Yeah.
I'm getting my taint eaten, dude. Like I'm getting fucking pegged.
Yeah.
I'm fingering.
Yeah,
I'm cutting my toenails, bro.
Yeah. Oh,
You know what I mean?
no, you
I
aren't.
got
dude.
both nostrils clogged,
Oh, my
baby.
God,
I'm fucking dripping wet.
And I fucking love you.
I am fucking halfway down the waterfall.
Yeah.
And I lock eyes with Josh, dude. And he's got a fucking countdown on his cell phone. He's got like it's like 10. It starts. It's like 58. And I was
Yeah.
like, God bless, it's a long time.
Like, and it's distracting you.
And so we're jamming, but I'm looking at the countdown, and Josh is like, and Josh is a drummer, so he's like, you better nail it, y'all bitch. And I'm like, fuck. So then I start talking. I'm like, all right, y'all, we got 2 Chainz, and it's like the end of School of Rock.
Yeah.
Where Jack Black's playing the fucking Battle of the Bands, and he's like, I'll have a hell of a time. You know, like I'm preaching. I'm a preacher,
Yeah,
dude.
you're preaching.
I'm like, I came down from heaven, and I seen the Lord. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm like,
evangelist, dude.
yeah, I am wet. I am
Just sopping wet.
fully chubbed up.
Yeah, dude.
And I can look out and everyone's banging, dude. It's an orgy, bro. It's Mormon frenzy, man. It is polygamy to the nines.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we got a choice, y'all. I'm like, we can fucking get low and slow, or we can fucking rage into the new year. What do you want to do? And everyone's like, rage. Like, and I was like, y'all want to rage? And they're like, we want to rage. And fucking, by this time, it's 10 seconds left on the clock. And the part in this new song, it's like, and it builds up, right? And I think Tom, as the drummer, is locked in with me. And there's a chant where we had to skip one beat to hit the fucking rage part exactly at midnight. And like, I'm watching and I'm like, oh, I think it's, and I'm building it up, you know. I'm like, I think it's about to come. And like, I'm like, let's go. And Josh was like, we missed about like 1 second. So I think it's okay. But like, so we bust into it and everyone thinks that's right when midnight happens, bro. So like the place, dude, the
erupts.
fucking, dude, it is a wave of people from the fucking front all the way back, dude. 200 just a wave, bro. And it is like party central. But I'm looking at Josh because only him and I know that we missed it by like a second or two. And he's like, I was like, and I think I said in the mic, I was like, close enough. And Josh was like, man. I was like, oh, he's pissed, man. I was like, Josh came all the way from Tennessee, man. And I botched it, bro.
Showed up late, man. Fucking late to the new year. But there's no rush, man. That's the perfect fucking way to start the whole thing.
It was great.
That's why you did it.
And we kept playing. We played encore, man. Like, it was fucking killer, man.
That's awesome, man. Congratulations, dude. I wish I was there, but that sounds like a killer time. I love the fact that you were just locked in. It sounded like it was really wet. You got so sopping wet. Was it moist?
Just soaked, bro.
Just sad.
So my outfit is still in a backpack in my back of my car, and it like
smells.
I opened it today. And I was like,
piss?
"What is this?" And I touched it, dude. You want to touch it?
After the show,
I
want to smell it, dude. I want to fart on it.
You might start tripping, man. It might be like
might be
sweating LSD out in that boy,
That's a bad boy, dude. That's not a bad trip, man. But that's killer, dude.
It was sick, dude.
That's one way to kick in the new year.
I was like,
man.
why can't I do this every night for the rest of my life? Like, not there, just like on tour. Like, I'm fucking.
It's a possibility, man.
Man, was a dude. We are partiers, man.
I know. I seen you, man. That's all.
Gip
Gip was Jesus. I've never seen.
Gip.
He made me believe again, dude.
I know.
I swear to
dude,
God,
my boy was looking up to the sun.
I know.
Dude.
He
I was like,
stared into the sun and won, dude.
Yeah.
He got better eyesight. I've never seen that guy fucking look so fucking majestic.
Tucker the next day was like, those pics of Gip. Are you
dude,
kidding?
I know.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. I was like, dude, is fucking Gip like an angel? I was like,
I think so.
He's a fucking angel,
Gip
dude.
it all white, and he had like the white dad hat on. I was like, yo, my boy.
Like, he's a fucking angel.
My boy's
dude.
looking
He's
ethereal Gip, dude.
I know, ethereal Gip.
Ethereal Chris, dude.
Ethereal Christians. Yeah, Chris.
Saint Christopher.
Say, oh, dude. I knew it, man. I knew. That's why he's when
Dude,
he's,
Chris is close to Christ. Like Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher.
I mean, you have to spell Christ.
Or is it
to
the
spell
Christ
Christopher.
offer, dude? Shit. Dude. Anyways, he looked great. The pictures were like I keep saying astonishing is my new word.
That was David LeBeau, dude. The dude that took pictures at your wedding, bro.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. He's great. He's
the
great.
best photographer.
But he literally
around.
caught like a fucking angel, and his name is Christopher Gipple.
Yeah, Gipple.
I love him, man. I love it, dude.
Yeah,
I was like, if anything, like, dude, it's like that dude is just like a golden boy. Stay golden, dude. Stay golden, Gip.
That boy has never done wrong.
He's a good boy.
He's the greatest.
I've never seen anything
And
like
there's
tighter.
this picture of Tom that I haven't posted yet, and it's the best picture of Tom I've ever seen. And I said that to David because he was like, I uploaded more shit. And he was like, I sent that picture to David. I was like, this is the best picture of Tom I've ever seen. He was like, yeah, I was trying to like get like just like a normal shot of Tom. And I was like, I don't think that is possible.
He's always mad. He's always doing the.
But no, this one he's like smiling. That's the
awesome.
first picture of Tom smiling playing music. And I sent it to the boys, and I was like, Tom, this is the greatest picture you ever taken. And Tom was just like, that is a picture of a boy having the most absolute blast of his entire life.
What
and
a
I was
bargain,
like,
dude.
there you go.
You know what? Life is tight.
Life is tight.
You can't say the other way now,
Fuck
man.
that guy, dude.
Fuck him, dude.
Real quick,
Yeah.
man, before we jam, fucking this place rules.
Quick disclaimer, this podcast was filmed on January 6th, 2023, a couple days prior to all the allegations coming out against Andrew Callahan and Channel 5 News. We're just talking about a movie as like right after we watched it, prior to everything on the internet that has come out against Andrew Callahan and Channel 5. Tim Heidecker has released a statement already. Andrew Callahan has released a statement already. And all of the women affected have released statements as well. This conversation happened prior to that. If you feel like looking into that, do so on your own time. Thank you very much. Keep it heavy. Shout out to the Riff.
Oh man, I was blown away when you like. I heard about it in like the the ether of the internet and everything, like, and I didn't pay much mind to it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. And then you were mentioning it, and I was like, all right, yeah. You said something to watch it, and then I was like, all right, you're like the first like solid person that said something to watch it. I was like, all right, and it blew my mind.
It's fucking
It was a really well done, excellent execution. Like, dude, like all the like the entire way it was shot, you know, the editing, all that shit, like, and just like catching the rawness that is what America is now, still is, and I feel like forever will be.
This is being recorded on fucking
Insurrection
January
Day.
6th.
Yeah, that's true.
Jesus.
So, which is crazy, and you just see what the like, you know, you see all these memes like on the internet.
Yeah.
And you see it, and you're just like, it's just pictures or just like a little those are real fucking people, and like it's a real thing. And like I was like, dude, I just thought people like were it's the internet, like, but people like legitimately were, I mean, or still are like fully vested in like all these crazy fucking ways.
Yeah.
And it's
Things
just
gotten worse.
bonkers, and it's fucking and it just like drew everything to a light, and it kind of put everything in perspective, like in one spot, and you were just like, what the fuck did we do, dude?
And his whole point, it was both fucking sides.
Right. He's
They're
very
both guilty.
Both. And it was just
it's
like
gonzo journalism. It's fucking what Hunter Thompson did. You just go in and report on what you see.
And
you don't fucking like anger anyone. You just like if he started calling out Alex Jones for crazy shit, Alex Jones wouldn't have fucking trusted him to be like, dude, yeah, I'm a fucking grifter. Like I fucking scammed everybody. Like Alex Jones said that.
Yeah.
And if he didn't do it to like fucking like the black bloc, then they'd be like, you know what I mean? You just have to go in and just put a microphone in front of someone's face, say nothing, and just like let him fucking go.
Let him go.
And he's been doing that since the All Gas No Break days.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, fuck All Gas No Breaks. They stole that shit from him. I don't know if you know any of that story.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he signed some shitty like 360 deal, like some shitty record deal, basically.
Yeah.
That's why he started Channel 5 News, because All Gas No Breaks stole the name from him, basically.
Oh shit! Yeah. They took
they took and they tried to do it with like
another person.
Well, you'll see.
I see it
kind of like that, like Festivalist and like all that shit. That's stolen from Andrew Callahan.
Oh yeah, because it always is like rate me from or rate this person. I've seen it all.
So he does Channel 5, which is always fucking tight. But like you said in This Place Rules, which was produced by Tim and Eric, by the way.
Yeah, tremendous.
Fuck yeah. I don't know. So when I was watching it, I was like, dude, this place does rule. Because it feels, there's a comic book, graphic novel called Transmetropolitan. And it's about like this fucking guy in some super far off future. And there's just like all these different factions. That's basically what it is. There's like, you know, it's not fucking Democrats and Republicans. It's Proud Boys and fucking Antifa. Or like the guy who's like, where are the foreskins?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like the real star of the show was the dude that was in DC, the little Jewish man that was like fucking like in the middle of the shit, and he was still holding true to what he's been chilling saying. He's like, we need our foreskins. And he was like just dead set, and he kept spitting facts. And mind you, the entire United States is erupting behind him. And like there's people fighting and cussing and, you know, saying the most vile
people
shit
dying.
to each other. People are dying, pepper sprayed. And this guy's like, nah, man, like fuck both sides. He's like, the kids, they need their foreskin. It feels better to women. Like it's like, and he wouldn't shut up about it. And I was like, you know what? Fuck yeah, dude! Like,
and that was the whole fucking.
He was like, I don't
thing.
care who wins. He probably doesn't know what year it is. He's like, they're cutting their dicks off.
Dude, that night that Biden got arrested, elected, and he's in like Brooklyn, and the dude's like, bring back the black dude's like, shout out to racism. yeah. It's like dude, people were just running. Some dude was like, fuck John Lennon.
Yeah,
like, dude, that's the thing. It's like it's just. This place rules, bro. Like
it's crazy.
There's just fucking it's pure anarchy out
is.
there, man. It's just fucking there's no more rules. No. Like we have to hope that just like people's idea of what a society is will just like keep the fabrics of it together.
Yeah.
Because I think like if you get people comfortable enough, they won't like fucking burn down everything. Because like burning shit is like it was on such a small level, but it was like if all of us were just like, you know what, fuck this, and just all just started doing that, bro, it would be crazy, dude.
No, that's great.
I need to watch that movie again.
I know. I watched it twice within the last week, and it's great. And like I said, it's so well done. Like all the fucking shit, the messages that he talks, and then I love how he like cuts into himself. Like explaining like how he feels or what he's
really
actually
well
seeing.
Made documentary.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And I loved it. I was like, they caught some crazy footage out there.
Yeah, they did, dude.
And I'm just like, damn, dude. Like, and it's so bizarre. And like, I didn't forget about it, but like, it wasn't in my radar again. I kind of was like, you know, it's just like part of history. It's like, oh yeah, I lived through that, whatever. You know, we'll talk about it when it comes around again. But seeing that documentary, and they dropped it like right before this.
I know.
Which is tight, and I mean, it works, and it's perfect.
Well, because you got to keep it in, like, the zeitgeist. You got to keep it in, be like, this happened.
Yeah.
And it's because of all of this.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
Like, Americans died and are still dying based off of that. Like, cops have been killing themselves because of that day.
Yeah.
Like, I love that quote where someone, like, they showed the difference between the two sides of the media where, like, the fucking like Fox News and shit are still like they're like, nah, that was all Antifa. That didn't happen.
Yeah,
and then the left is like, this is the second 9/11, which is also hyperbolic. You know, like everyone chill. It's just like you guys caused this.
Yeah, like we
CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, fucking ONN, all you guys caused this.
Right.
And Donald Trump for sure.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I mean?
like,
but like both sides, like the media fucking like exacerbated it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They lit the fucking fuel.
They
dude.
had a fucking pile of hay and fireworks
and
with
pyre,
a fuse that split off to both sides, and they both were like, "We can sell cars.
Yeah.
We can sell pharmaceuticals." And we will sit up in our fucking mansions and watch the whole world burn.
Yeah, and I'll watch it on CNN. It's crazy, dude.
I don't know if you saw that video of the NPR, not Lakshmi Schlang.
I'm Lakshmi Singh. That's how she says it. It's so pretentious.
I know it's Singh, but
fuck
it's
her, man. I'm serious. I don't care, man. Like it's so
I'm
pretentious.
Lakshmi Schlang. No,
It's
it's
like,
some fucking
it's
old.
not Schlang.
I know it's tight though. He was like interviewed by NPR
Fuck
in
that
front of
shit.
like a live audience. Andrew Callahan was, and the lady started giving him shit. She was like, I mean, how do you think the families of the Sandy Hook shooters would feel that you platformed Alex Jones? And Andrew like looks at the crowd and has a mic, and he's like, wait, is this fucking for real right now? And like the whole crowd starts laughing. She's like, well, no, I have to add. And he was like, well, I mean, did you even watch the movie, first of all? Like, I don't need to explain that. The dude is like doing fucking like lifting weights, getting Jameson poured in his mouth.
Dude, that was
like,
so bonkers to me. I was like, dude, like him filming this, like just being like,
the only way you can do that is to fucking not be like, Alex Jones, why are you such a fucking piece of shit? You know what I mean? Like
you got to
have
give him some leash. Like
you just
give
have
him
to
a
just
fucking
be there and just be like, hey, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
Like I have no
And
agenda.
Dude, he was talking about the spider goats.
Yeah, it's
And I
tight,
was
dude.
like, dude, what the
He's been
fuck?
doing that
And
shit
he's like, all that shit's real.
Dude,
all that shit's real.
Well, and then the movie follows it up with, oh, he just sells fucking slop buckets. Remember the slop buckets?
What's his name? Yeah, fucking Jim Baker.
Jim Baker. It's
He's
the
just
same
another Jim Baker
song, dude. It's
Dude,
all the same song. But this, and Andrew looks at this interviewer, and apparently the rest of the interview goes well. But like they try to set him up for a second, and he was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not platforming anybody. I just made a movie, dude. Like, and like, if you don't clearly see that I obviously was trying to make fun of this person
Right.
and expose them for the fucking wild shit.
He just
they
let
do.
him talk, and that's the best way to do it.
Way to do it. And CNN did the same thing to him. They were like, "This place rules," and Andrew was like, "Yeah, I just wanted to make a movie about how fucking both sides, like, kind of contributed to the insurrection." And the anchor's like, "Well, we're not fake news," and Andrew was like, "I didn't say that, dude.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?"
Yeah, dude. So
People
just
they have a
you know,
script because they have to sell cars and pharmaceuticals. And if like
And
I am
toothpaste.
so glad, yeah, Colgate, dude. That's another story.
I know.
All right, let's take a jam. Oh shit!
All right. Dude, I need some beer.
I do too, but I just spilled it all over my shit.
Is it spilled on your amplifier?
It's back there.
All right.
So, hell yeah, dude! Thank you for watching.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, 2023. We've been
2023.
doing this since 2020. Holy
That's-
shit!
Really?
Yeah. Remember?
Damn, yeah, you're right.
We did.
Wow,
We started in
dude.
2020. So shout
We-
out to us.
Yeah.
This place rules.
Yeah. Check it out. Recommend it.
I
It's
also just
really
like
great.
saying this place rules.
Yeah,
like,
me
It's a
too.
great
Also,
name for a
just-
movie.
It does. Yeah, no. He's
Like, go out and hump.
what a
dude.
guy, dude. All right. Well, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching.
Did you see that ring on the toilet in the bathroom?
Yeah.
I feel like that's one of those, like, answer me these questions 3. I put it on.
Dude.
I took it off because it's an eye. It's just an eye. Toilet ring. I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Ow. Ow. Answer me these questions 3. Answer me these questions 3. Answer me these questions 3. Toilet ring. that new kit?
It's so good.
I love the way it sounds over here.
You know what's fucking crazy is I didn't realize how out of shape I really was.